What's going to be the hardest part about your job in the coming weeks?
Well, good morning, Don. Thank you for having me. What's interesting is what we did yesterday is what we do every day. So that's our business, is transporting vaccines and pharmaceuticals. So what was unusual about yesterday is the extraordinary media attention and then just the historic nature of that product launch. So the challenges are largely at other levels of the logistics networks, but we're proud just to be a humble trucker serving our role within that larger scheme.
So, I mean, as we talk about the notion that we are trying to undertake the biggest vaccination effort that we've seen in generations here in the U.S., you're part of that logistics infrastructure. What exactly does it mean then for you as a trucking company specializing in this kind of stuff to be able to kind of deliver these products out to market? How important is it for you and your company to be able to participate in a huge endeavor like this?
The sense of pride that all of our teammates felt yesterday was absolutely extraordinary. And, what has been absolutely heroic up to this point is the efforts of the drug developers, the clinical trial participants, the regulators. But now we're at a point where much of the execution relies on some of the people we saw yesterday in reflective vests, on the loading docks, the professional truck drivers, the air cargo handlers, the package sorters, the pilots, and ultimately the men and women we all love in brown uniforms delivering those packages. So blue-collar America and logistics professionals are going to play such a vital role in this execution, and they're very proud and they're ready.
Now, Andrew, a lot has been made of just how difficult it is logistically and from a kind of refrigeration standpoint to kind of get this vaccine out to everybody. What exactly then is going to be the difficulty for you? How hard are the refrigeration requirements and the shelf life issues going to be for us to get a good vaccine out to everybody that's effective for everybody down the line?
Right. So that's what we do, is secure, validated cold chain logistics. And there's an infrastructure and a network set up globally to transport medicine, and we serve one segment of that. Now, clearly, the difference with that product yesterday is that the temperatures are extraordinarily low. So often what you see is that no truck, for example, can get to minus 70 or 80 C. That's liquid nitrogen. That doesn't happen. So pharmaceuticals are typically shipped in either passive or active containers. So yesterday, passive containers would include like gel packs or dry ice. Of course, in this case, the dry ice has to be replenished frequently. Or sometimes they're shipped in like igloos, so active containers that have HVAC systems in there with an AC or DC power, like a C-Safe or some of these other companies make those types of products. So you're trying to reduce the delta between what's in that container and and then the shipping container, like the trailer in our case, or the belly of an aircraft. So you're trying to reduce that delta as much as possible to prolong and elongate the duration of the dry ice or the gel packs.
All right, and we just got a couple seconds left here. What's the thing that worries you most about this vaccine rollout, Andrew?
Well, in the motor transportation segment, it's quite a tight capacity. It's the tightest capacity environment we've experienced in my career. And at the same time, we have a spike of demand. So we're doing our part. We're going to be as efficient as possible, try to create as much capacity as possible with weekend shipping, et cetera. But, we're prioritizing this type of cargo. If people receive their holiday gifts a little bit late, I think they're willing to do so in light of the challenge that we're facing.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.